I'm back with another auction haul. I very well could be completely addicted. Are you okay, Scooty? He's got a kitty cold, I think. He keeps sneezing. Oh, poor babe. Okay, here's what we got at the auction. That's going to be in our upcoming live sales. I don't think any of this particularly is going to go on eBay. So I'm just going to say it's going to be in an upcoming live sale. So I got a lot of these tintype photos. Now there is some more that I have them on my desk, but they've like come off of their mat. Well, this one doesn't have one, but so for the people that like to either craft with these or like to collect these, look at this one. It's so tiny. He's kind of coming off there, but that one's so small. So I have those. And then look at these. Oh my gosh. Can you believe I'm selling these? Look at that. And then this one. This is probably, these two are my favorite because I've never had one that big or this small. And that one says, yours truly, W.H. probably Wallace. Aren't those beautiful? Let me get close up for you. Look at that. That looks like, is that Billy the Kid? I don't know, you never know. Okay, moving on. Now I just wanted this little vase, and it's like a little, I think it's a bohemian glass piece with like a zipper edge, but I had to buy like this whole thing, and I got rid of it, but that's the name of the auction, right? But I love that. Beautiful. And then this, we, honest to gosh, we thought, oh God, we're going to spend a lot of money. Now, a lot of these were like individual items. They weren't in boxes like this or like we got last week. So we didn't get as many little things, but we got stuff, some great individual items. But this is so stunning. It's imperial glass. We got to clean it up a little still. But I just wanted to show you how beautiful that is. Absolutely love that piece, and I'm glad we got that. And then they had this whole table of blue glass, but what they were doing was saying, okay, you're gonna pay by the piece. So they started off, I was very surprised. They started off like $10 an item, but I guess not surprised because they did have bigger pieces like this. But then they also had like saucers for teacups. So then he ended up going to like a quarter, 25 cents an item. But we did like this giant bowl. And Aaron was like, oh, our next cat water bowl. But I'm going to look it up first before we use it for water and get it all calciumed up. And then we picked up this. It just only had one, and it was a single buy item. It wasn't like buy the whole table type thing. I only did that once this time. And then we did pick up this piece. This I had to buy with 2 blue plates and something else. But I just wanted that, and we got it. That's awesome. This was, that was part of this. And that's the only other thing that I ended up keeping. The others were like crackle, not even like a real crackle, like Hobby Lobby tea light holders that I did offer to one of the girls we made friends with because she likes planters and stuff. Okay, then I went after a lot. This stuff came out of like one of these boxes. We went after these. There was a pin from World War II that Aaron wanted in there, and then I really wanted these ring boxes. Look at these. Hold on. Switch with my dominant hand. There we go. Look at that. Thank you. Love the purple. Look, and this one actually has the name on the inside. And they say, patent applied for, made in the USA. This one with the teal. So awesome. That's why I went after the box. In particular, the other stuff is a bonus. This is a little Whiting and Davis bag. It does have a missing stone, and they were kind of manhandling it. So this little bit of lining kind of came away from the side. But that's a nice little bag. We have some makeup compacts. This one on the inside says that it's real mother of pearl. There we go. See? Marshall, genuine mother of pearl, and it has its little powder puff. This was really cool. I didn't look this up yet to see. This was like a bonus for me. It says shop and add. So like you can say, I guess put how much money you have and then mark these little things off. See, they go like to the side as you buy them. Isn't that neat? That's so cool. Then this was in there. Not sure if this is like for a child medicine or like an animal, but that was in there. These gorgeous glasses I bid on. I did pay just for that lot. And then I got this pair of candelabras. They were with this guy on the same table, and you had to buy them like individually. And then in these boxes, there's just some little trinkets. Like this was pretty cool. It says little lady. Maybe if I use this hand, I won't be in the way. Try not to be in my own shadow. This is beautiful. I love that. Look at this little scotch. It's like a little shot of scotch, or maybe a salesman sample. Love these little watch faces. You could use those for altered art, or if you fix watches, that's a great piece. Oh, this on up here, it has some information that it's like what did it say? 1/40th 12 karat. You might be able to gold filled or whatever. This is a gold necklace. This is an award pin from Remington typewriter, and on the back it does say silver somewhere on there. Then we have a couple of rings was in the lot. This was in there, a little turquoise. And this is what's kind of left out of what I picked. This is like a 3-piece little pewter set. It says Germany, probably ashtrays. This ring I thought was neat. I thought maybe Erin could try and bang this back into shape. I've seen girls do it on TikTok when they fix antique jewelry. They like kind of try and tap them back into shape. Here's a old bulb. And then there's a little drill bit. Erin's probably used that or something. This was kind of cool. An older whistle. Okay, so these are the things that are gonna make it from this recent in-person auction haul into our live sales. But let me bring you over here. These are some other things. I bought a table. He was doing like 2 for $10, 2 for $5, 2 for $3. And I thought he was gonna go 2 for $3, but he didn't. He said the whole table. And like Erin was telling you guys in the live sale, he was like egging me on to buy it. So I did buy the entire table, but this is what I kept from the table. And then I had 2 boxes of linens that I did go through. This is gonna be donated. The other ones are like floral pillowcases and some of the eyelet bed skirts and stuff. But anyways, so I got this girl. She was on the table. I didn't want to get rid of her even though her little wing is broken. She's a little planter. And then this has a little bit of a glow to it when I was testing it. We used to remember the name of this because we had so much of this pattern, but I haven't seen it in forever. You guys will probably tell me. This is what I wanted on the table. This right there. I wanted her. But there's a ball jar, some brass candle holders. This was really cute too, this little bunny planter. I did like that apothecary jar. These were so sweet. Look at the, let me just focus for a second so you can see the artwork on these cups. Now this brand, if you look them up, it says Queensberry. They have sets listed for like $100. They have them individually being sold between like $15 and $20, so we'll see about that. I got a teacup or teapot back there. Some Williamsburg pottery. In general, it's like, but if you do look up just Williamsburg pottery, you'll see over and over again different pieces sold. They sell multiple times a day, daily, depending on the piece. And then we got 2 glass fruits. It's the only 2 that made it. The other ones are broken. And then this clear bottle that turned purple that I gotta clean. And then the last thing from the auction was this oyster plate that we're going to list. This glows a bright green, so I'm going to list that. And then the other stuff that I have down on the next shelf is actually for another video. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed what we got. Don't forget that these things will be available in our upcoming live sales. I have been listing stuff on eBay since our store renewed for April. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, this video is going to be posted on both channels for those that are subscribed to one or the other. And I appreciate you guys that actually leave a comment and thumbs up on both. Anyways, as always, you can email me if you're interested in anything. And I'll talk to you in another video. Bye.